Hello adventurers, I'm Gray and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where we have a whole lot to do and I'm very excited to do it. I'm in the morgue right now and we have quite a few bodies in here, 5 of them. They're all entirely useless for me. I don't care about them, they're all useless, they're meaningless, get out of here. Get these bodies out of my house. We're going to be burning them all because who needs bodies when we can finish the graveyard and make it the most beautiful thing ever by just throwing gardens everywhere. This is the one tip that Graveyard Keepers don't want you to know. Graveyard Keepers hate this one man. Just throw in tons of gardens and you can walk everywhere for free and it just improves your graveyard quality so quickly. Oh, that's great. Love it. I love it. This is the best technique. I did not look it up online either, just happened upon it. And I have the resources to finish it as well. We have the stones. So that's what we're doing this time. We're finishing up the graveyard, making it the highest quality we need to upgrade our church and make it the best church, the top quality church. We'll see God himself inside. That's how good this church will be. He'll appear to us and tell us about how evil we are and about how crappy our graveyard is. And that is our goal here. Alright? I don't know if I'm ready. Boop. Boop. I mean, it's not like it's going to be finished the moment I put these 3 down. We still need to talk to the bishop, so we have to wait a little bit. But now, 201. Our quality's at 201. And our church quality's at 61. So both of them are just 1 above the amount that we need. At least I believe it is. I can check the NPCs here. So the bishop... Oh, he just wants 200 at the graveyard right now. So that's something that we've achieved. Now all we need is a lot of money, which requires us to farm. We need the Dark Heart, which requires us to get the bodies. And then this also, the merchant stuff, requires the same things. Inquisitor also requires dark organs. Astrology requires the same things. So those are really the only things to focus on right now. I don't even have any side quests. It's just farming, bodies, and then upgrading our church. And that's probably what I'm going to focus this episode on. In fact, I don't have too much time to record right now, but I don't think it matters. I don't think I'll need to cut too much because we're just going to be updating our graveyard for basically this entire episode is how I feel. I might replant the garden though. So I was told by some of you, and actually I'm going to read some of the tips I got in the last episode because I asked for some tips, and they're always great. I really appreciate them. But I think one of them was about how in the graveyard, or in the farm, I need to actually use the fertilizer that speeds up the process of farming. The thing is, I usually end up doing so many other things that even if I just don't use any of that, I can just use the quality fertilizer anyway, and it'll be done by the time I come back. It's really frustrating to farm in this game, to be honest, because as you can see, if I harvest some of these onions here, if I go to plant, it automatically sets up a fertilizer in there. Right now it's boost, but I want it to be quality because that's all I really care about. And then it automatically swaps to onion seeds, right? So if I go over here, is this boost still? Yeah, that's boost. I think most of these should be quality first. Oh, for some reason all these say boost. I feel like it should be quality. I might have been using up my remaining boost. Yeah, so it has quality fertilizer, right? So I put that down, go in, immediately to onion seed. It only memorizes 2 things in a row. So if I want to put on boost and quality fertilizer and then onion seeds on top of that, you have to swap it out manually by clicking on this and going to it, and it's a pain. And it's annoying, and I don't like doing it. So I'm not going to worry about it and just use quality fertilizer for now. Maybe if I really want to speed it up in the future, like once I'm done with everything else and it's just farming, I'll use the boost and just speed up time. I mean, I can always just like meditate and pass time that way as well. If I just want to like watch YouTube while farming in this game or something. So it's not too big a deal, I think. But some other tips while I'm farming that I can read is that about at this point where it becomes quite grindy and you're just doing farming and all this sort of stuff is where this person stopped playing, which I can respect honestly because a lot of times these management games, at a certain point, you just hit sort of a wall and it's kind of hard to progress any further. But, you know, sometimes you can forge your own way, dig your own path, you know, such as the garden method, over the OP garden method. It's part of the game, it's not cheating. Gardens are the best. I should try gardening sometime. Except I hate going outside. Anyway. Yeah, they talked about farms. Use grow fertilizer is nice. Making wine is another way to make a bit more money. I know crops are the best way to make money. Right now I'm just going to focus on the crates, and if I need more I might do wine in the future. The graveyard doesn't need to be high quality until I finish it. Well, it's too late for that, isn't it? It's already finished. Alright. Let's see, the task queue has always been a feature of the game. So whenever I was crafting products, I noticed a task queue that you can like stock up on many different things to craft in a row, and it does it automatically. Or it sets it up in like a sequence that you can craft. And I forgot that it had that, so that's something to have. Study my dark parts. That's something I should do. So I still need blue points, so using using the dark parts, like the dark brain I got from that body, is a very good idea. So I'm gonna do that for sure. Alright, toss all the seeds in here for now. All of the crop waste. Up. Eat the remaining bread. And what else is there? Honestly, I did not believe in the lawn strat. That worked so much better than expected. It did, didn't it? I didn't even realize I unlocked lawns. And like I said, this will probably be like the church episode once I'm done farming here. Like, I'm just gonna start focusing on spending my skill points on getting better things to upgrade my church. Because if I can start making really good money from the church as well, like get the church to a high enough quality that I can make really good money, I'm down for that. Like, that'll be exciting. I do think that once I upgrade the church, I'm going to need to increase the church quality, otherwise my prayers will fail, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I don't really need any more wheat, actually. I have a good amount of wheat stored in my house, so I'm probably just going to focus on planting onions in this entire garden. I might need to put the carrots. I'll plant a few carrots, though. Gaze upon my fields and marvel at our future riches from onions. Everyone loves onions. I am but a lone onion farmer, tending my fields, my crops. It is my family pride and joy, my onion business. I have run it for generations, and by generations I mean a few in-game weeks. I just love onions. Aw, man. In fact, pretty much all of this garden is onions with with silver star quality fertilizer, except for there's like 1 or 2 silver star onion seeds as well, or silver quality onion seeds. Because I ran out of gold quality, just barely ran out. I would use these sticks over here and just remove them, put onions there, but I ran out of onion seeds like I mentioned, so for now, this is my onion field, almost all gold star onion seeds. 3 sets of carrots over here, just so we have a good influx of bodies, and speaking of, I should probably go throw these carrots onto the donkey container, because the donkey is a lazy guy who refuses to work without food, so, I mean, what kind of worker would refuse to work without, like, having something to eat? What's wrong with him? God, some people, workers these days, so lazy. So lazy. They won't even work for nothing. Like, what the hell? You know what, while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and get this dark brain looked at. I think our guy has run out of paper for him to make books with. So I should probably get that taken care of as well. What do we need for paper again? Some random things in here? I think I can make some paper just out of, like, bat wings. Yeah. Alright, I'll take care of you, man. I'm keeping a bit of paper on me as well, so that guy should be able to get to work now. In case we need a bit more science, because I think we might. Yeah, I kept 5 on me, so let's just decompose all of these. Alright, it's 5 papers. Actually, we have plenty of papers, just a lot of them are stored in the alchemy rack, which I don't think he can use over there. Or maybe he can, I'm not sure. Regardless, let's test out this dark brain right here, and see how many blue points we get out of it. Decompose into fluid. 29. 100! That's a good amount of blue points! Okay, that helps out a lot, because we can use that to get some things to upgrade our church, which is going to be our focus for today, because it is prayer day. And beyond that, it is upgrade day, and I'm very excited. Alright, leave this here, leave this here. So, I think we're going to do our prayer before we upgrade the church. That way, we don't have any concerns of the church not being high enough quality to do a prayer. But before that, we should probably take care of the bodies as well. That way we have a constant set of bodies coming in. Well, I'm sorry guys, but it's burning time again. You guys are gonna get really heated about this, I know, but it's pretty hot. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. 1, nothing's wrong with me. 2, nothing's wrong with me. 3, nothing's wrong with me. Ah! Oh man, I just stepped into the church and this cutscene happened. I didn't expect it. I should have gone from beneath. What a masterpiece. Okay. He loves it. Truly astonishing craftsmanship. This church truly is beautiful. Look at it. Marvel in all of its splendor. Look at how many gardens there are. Don't you love it? It is definitely not absolutely terrible looking at all. It is the most marvelous graveyard ever. Ah, it's you. I was just looking around. You know, some of these statues aren't half bad. By statues, if you mean plain old gravestones, like 50 gardens, yeah. Can you make a statue of me? No, actually. For your grave? Are you dying, your holiness? It's like, no, just want a statue. No, no, I'm in perfect health. It's just to help me spread my holy aura. Oh, wait, I've got the brilliant idea. Okay, I'm excited about this idea. I'm waiting in trepidation. I need 3 statues, 1 for my office. Make that one a bit taller and looking like I'm thinking about something important. Which I never am, but just make it look like that. Alright, well, I can try. The second one is for the soup kitchen. That one should look like I care. But I really don't. But I'm also thinking about something important. I'll try. And the third one we'll put right here in front of the church. Make that one look like I'm cool and welcoming everybody. This task is of utmost importance. Put it topmost on your to-do list. Without these statues, we can't upgrade this big church into a cathedral. Is that so? So basically, we gotta pander to get the upgrade. Could the graveyard be any better? The graveyard is indeed well maintained. I can see all the love in shortcuts that I put into getting it upgraded, yes. Have you ever had any problems with the Inquisition? Ghosts? Witches? I've had some problems. You know, that was a silly question. You're not in an Inquisition cell, so everything must be alright. Good, I won't answer that. Why do we even build these stupid ships of the dead? And all that talk about the Walking Dead? I'm sure they're just stories. Then the money could go to the church, not that stupid shipyard. Very interesting. Alright. Oh, got that. 3 statues. Do I need to unlock those? That is the question. I can sell my bread. Not like I want to. He loves this. Look at this graveyard. What a modern marvel of engineering. One of the new wonders of the world. Actually, considering the time period this takes place in, I guess would be one of the old wonders of the world. The first wonder of the world. Okay, prayer time. Prayer time. Prayer time. Little does my congregation know that soon enough they'll be doing prayers in a cathedral. Not this rinky-dink crappy place. I wonder if that guy who's been glitched at that one seat for like this whole game, if he's gonna just like still be there when it upgrades to a cathedral, or if he's gonna teleport out. If he leaves, then I'm gonna miss him. He's my he's my favorite congregation member, honestly. He's always so consistent. He always comes to our church every week. In fact, he never leaves. He's just there all the time, 24/7. I don't know how he eats. I'm sure he can sleep on the benches. They're pretty comfortable, not gonna lie. How does he drink? How does he... Actually, I don't want to ask how he poops. I guess that's why no one goes in a prayer box anymore. That's where you use the bathroom. So let's see. When it comes to this right here, how do we make the statues that we need? So it's not in here. I'm guessing it's a recipe we don't have yet. Because we have a couple statues. We have Stone Sculpture 2. Haven't placed a single one in the graveyard. He really loved our statues that we didn't make. It's probably in Theology, probably at the top, right? It's not. Where the heck is the statue of him? Where do we make it at? Maybe it's just something that we have to find in one of the crafting stations, like we already unlock it by default. Oh, there it is. Carved piece of marble. Oh, it's marble. So we can unlock it. We don't have marble, though. Because we have marble quarrying. I don't think we have a zombie doing the marble mines right now, though. Can we mine it ourselves? I don't recall. I need to check. Okay, so from what I can see, there are marble quarries I can do myself. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, because we're going to need to make 3 of these statues. Oh, I'm going to have to spend some of those blue points. I mean, I needed something to spend red points on, to be fair. It's a pretty expensive thing. Am I going to need carved wood ever? What is carved wood even used for? Anyway, I know that I can get some marble on top of Witch Hill. And I'm not saying which hill is it. I mean Witch Hill, as in the Hill of the Witches. Sorry, that's a crappy joke. But that'll be to the right of me, to the northeast. And I can mine from there, or I can go to the marble quarry that I built. Or at least I think I built it a while ago. And mine from there as well. I'm just picking up some of this over here. From the last body I burnt. So there's many ways we can go about it. Or we can wait till we get a body and make a zombie to help do it. I'm not going to worry about that right now, since we don't have anything readily available to make a zombie out of. And it would take time to get the marble sent over here anyway. I'm just going to manually mine and see how well it works. Like, how much effort does it take? How much do I need? I probably should have checked the recipe for a statue before I did this, so I knew exactly how much I needed to mine. But for now, I'll probably just go until I'm out of bread in my inventory and just keep on mining marble, or until my inventory's full, whichever comes sooner. I just want to see where the marble mine is, though. Is it over here? Say it's at the top of which hill? Up here to the top right? They say to the right and the left is a marble quarry. Do I have to dig through this? Actually, let's take a look at the other side. Is it this right here? Oh yeah! Okay. I did not realize you could mine this. So apparently there's one of these on both sides here. Should be... Is this the other one right here? Yeah. Okay. So this is where we can get some marble. The only problem is we'll have to manually carry it back. Actually, this one's easier. This one only requires 2 hits. I think the other one was 3. Oh no, this one sometimes requires 3. Okay. Yeah, we'll just mine up as much as we can. Probably leave it on the ground here for a little while. Unless I run out of space here. Get out of the way! Until I'm out of food. And then we'll just push as much as we can home. Never mind, I think I would get way too much marble if I did that, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's kind of just oh man, this would be annoying. I really should get an automatic zombie marble mine. Okay, so we've run into a little hiccup. We can't actually use the marble from our inventory to do anything with it. Because it doesn't count. We have to put it on the stone stockpile. Problem is, the stone stockpile is currently full of stone. I can take it out though. Kind of throw this on. This is sort of what we're going to have. Oh man, this is going to be a pain to organize. Jeez. Jeez. It's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll get it done. At least now we have another use for the wood wedges, because we had never really used them much before. But we can use them to make ourselves some high quality marble. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see what we can do with what we have. So we can get 6 pieces of marble here, which I'm assuming we need. Oh, and it gives us 1 of each point as well. Sick. Okay. And then we can use that to make polished marble. And then carved marble requires... Actually, we have enough marble to make 3 statues. In fact, this should be pretty easy. We do need a steel chisel, though. Actually, do the statues need to be a certain level of quality? Or are they always the same quality? I'm not sure. I need to check the quest description real quick. My guy's getting a bit sleepy. I know, I know. Does my guy ever just... Oh, they have to be all gold star quality. Okay. So that means we're probably going to need a gold star steel chisel. In fact, we're definitely going to need it, otherwise it's impossible. So we need a gold star steel chisel. Oh man, it would be nice if I got engineer though. And industriousness. Engineer is right here. We don't have the points to afford it right now. It costs 100 blue points. I'm not sure where industriousness is, because I don't see it right now. It's actually not appearing as a perk, so maybe it's something I just need to unlock through questing or something along those lines. Okay, upon further research, it's a DLC only perk, so I cannot get it right now, which is a darn shame. Okay, well, you know, it's a bit weird that it shows up in single player. In fact, I saw some people complaining, like, why is it showing up in my single player whenever it's a DLC only thing? And you know, they have a point, but doesn't really matter too much. Oh man, it filled up with stones immediately, so now I just have these hanging around here. I mean, I could always convert them back to regular, like, stone, but it's whatever. I'm gonna get some rest. We've got a new body, and I'm hoping it has a dark part, because we need some dark organs, particularly a dark heart if we can. I think I mentioned before that I really feel bad that I threw away that body that had a dark part. Never mind, doesn't matter. Yay! Please don't mess up. I want the heart. I think I get the heart regardless, actually. Boop, boop. There we go. And there is something else that we can do in the future. Alright, I'll just leave this guy here for now. I'm not going to worry about burning him until we have 5 bodies. Actually, should I put him on the thing, the table to keep? If I remove organs, can I still make a zombie out of them? I think I can. I'm going to put him on the embalming table real quick, just to preserve him, because this stops any decay from occurring, strangely enough. So now we can progress with Snake stuff now, I think. Yeah, he requires a dark heart. So yeah, we can get that completely done. So that's pretty awesome. Plus, I can research this. And then we'll have enough blue points to unlock engineering. This all works out well. Perfect. Wonderful. Amazing. Alright, dark heart. Give me another 100 points, please. 100 blue points. Oh, yeah. Nice. Was that more than 100? I don't even know. All I know is that I should be able to afford engineering now. Over here. Yep. There we go. No, it was 100 that it gave me. To get a prayer for excellence if we want to. Give us a benefit to our hard work. So if we want to even improve our chances of making quality statue even more, we could do that prayer. But I'm not going to worry about it. We can make a water pump. I'm not sure what use that has. Maybe for farming? I actually have no idea. But we have an engineer now, so our carving and jewelry will look cleaner and things like that. So that's nice. Now if we make a gold star chisel, we should be able to practically guarantee that we get the best quality statues. For my research, looks like the water pump is a very simple thing you can build just next to the well. So let's see. I'll probably build it in here. Yeah, water pump. Just 8 flitch, 2 more simple iron parts. I'll probably do that because it's actually pretty useful, and I'll show you in a moment. Oh, I didn't mean to swing. There you go. I could throw in some flitch here. I don't really care where I'm making the flitch at as long as I get it. And now we can throw this in. And it just forms automatically here. And now in the water pump, we can access the inventory of it, I think. How do I access the inventory of the water pump? All I know is the inventory... Yeah. It automatically builds up water inside of it, and I can just take it out anytime without using any energy. Which is pretty nice. I don't need water on me right now, though, so I destroy water. Okay, let's see what our odds are of making a good quality piece of marble now. 80%. Alright, so that's a lot higher than 50. So I like that a lot more. Now we need to get a gold star chisel and not have this glitch out every time I hover. I did not mean to do that. I mean, it's not a problem, but... extra polished marble, I guess. Okay, it seems like I can only make a silver star steel chisel, and then I need to upgrade it using an extra steel part and lens. And that'll be what gets it done. So I'm going to do that. Where do I make steel parts again? In here. Need some more ceramic bowls. It's a bit of a process, but I have the resources to do it, so it should be fine. There we go. Just going to have to pass some time and wait for this to get done. Oh, and also throw on some more fuel. There we go. And steel parts. Alright. I just realized that I completely forgot to actually make these crop bundles, which is a bit of a shame because I'm probably going to miss this selling period. But you know what? I'm going to make them anyway right now while I have the chance. I'm going to need about 24 flitch. So I can do that. And I'll also sell whatever silver stars I have, I think. So 24 plus 16. We have a good amount made, and in fact I think our garden is done at the next set of crops. Like I said, the thing that speeds up crop growth I don't need because I always get so invested in other things that by the time I come back here it's done anyway. We've even got a new body as well. We're also never going to run out of peat because we keep getting more crop waste than we can turn into peat. Boop boop. Alright. Okay, I made a few more lenses, so we can go ahead and use that. And our resources we've got to make ourselves a steel chisel. Honestly, I think it's worth looking into the steel chisel, just researching it for those red points, and then we can upgrade it to a gold chisel, and then research it again. I think this is the perfect plan. And Snake, I'll talk to you next time. My goal right now is to get these statues done. That is my final goal for this episode, so that next time we can get ourselves a top-tier church. There we go. How much we get for this? It's always nice to research tools, because they always give a lot. Might as well research a lens, too. Oh wait, no, that's decomposing it! Oh man, I didn't realize that those got decomposed. Or you know what, lenses aren't that expensive to make anyway, but dang. Get some from the steel parts as well. Alright. Restocking on red points, because we always have them. We always need a lot of them. Things are expensive with them. Also, turns out the wood, the top tier wood, up here in building, the carved wood, no use right now. Other than researching it, which gives 150 red points, which is nice. so that might be something worth getting it for, but at the same time it costs 300 red points to get it, so it just halves the red point cost, to be honest, for no real benefit, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, let's see what our odds are. So we have a 70% chance of getting the top tier one. Let's hope it works out. Yeah! Gold chisel. The good old Goldie right here. And now let's see if we can get those statues we need. Alright, 80% chance on each. Let's go. Statue number 1. Gold. Statue number 2. We actually have 4 chances because we have extra marble that we made. I mean, we're definitely going to get it. We are. And gold 3. Come on. Yep, 3 gold statues done. We are ready to proceed and make ourselves a really fantastic church. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, especially the graveyard. Those gardens. Mwah! Just cherry on top. So good looking. So wonderful. Anyway, let's research these statues, because I'm sure they'll give me a lot of good points from it. There we go. It also takes forever to research. Gotta massage all those fine facial features, you know. What a nose. So fine. So smooth. There we go. And a lot more red points again. A whole lot more red. Jesus! It's a good amount of red points. I think it was another 100. Alright, so I think that finishes off this episode of Graveyard Keeper. Once again, a whole lot to do next time. We have the farm to attend to, we have Snake's Quest that we can turn in now, and we're going to fully upgrade the church. It's going to be a packed episode. Not sure if it'll be coming out this coming week, because this coming week is finals week for me at school. I have so many exams. I think 5 exams coming up every single day. I'm not even sure how well my uploads are going to go this coming week, but I will do my best. And I won't stress too much about it. I'm not too worried. I'm just going to do my best on the tests and hope everything goes well for the most part. But that is all for now. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of Graveyard Keeper. If you did, I'd appreciate a like, comment, or subscription. They all really do help me out. And I hope to see you all on the next adventure.